welcome back to my channel. This is going to be in the signs of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this is going to be for Earth. Few disclaimers before getting into your reading. If you would like a full reading with me, I am taking clients. My availability is open for the rest of the year, the end of the year. It'll be linked down in the description box. Also, I do have an online store if you do want to shop with me. I do sell smudge sticks, crystals. I sell this deck. I sell so many things on my website to get you spiritually aligned. That will be linked in the description box. Now, I do also have a Patreon if you do want to join the tribe over there. We mainly focus on self-love, protection, and money rituals on that platform. Also, people on, well, my people, my tribe on Patreon sees these readings first. So if you do want to see these readings first before YouTube, that will be Patreon. So I will link that somewhere on the screen as well. I did join Twitch, so I do have a Twitch if you do want to join me on Twitch. I'll be doing live readings on that platform, and also on this platform every Monday 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll leave that somewhere on the screen as well. So let's get into Earth. So what's coming out for Earth is the Sun card, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. So Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, what I'm seeing is that there seems to be, you guys are coming out of a period where you may have been emotionally disappointed. This can also be you coming out of some sort of an emotional rut as well. And I do also feel like you guys might be coming off very defensive. Be careful that you're not coming off cold, detached, or possibly trying to isolate yourself too much, because I do feel like that is kind of like you kind of being in a spirit of doubt or sadness. So just be careful that you're not overly isolating yourself, because I am saying that can possibly be a possibility. I do also feel like you guys may be also down because of some sort of financial rut that you may be possibly in. There may have been some sort of financial blow or loss, but I do feel like that is just temporary. It's not permanent. So I do feel like there's a new opportunity that's going to present itself where it's going to help you stabilize your finances. And I do feel like there's going to be multiple streams of income. Now, you might lose one stream of income, but I feel like you'll have enough to kind of supplement or sustain your lifestyle. I do also feel like there is possibly something about you. I'm getting like washing your money. So I don't know if that, not literally washing it. I'm getting, this is like, Lord Jesus, forgive me for saying this, but I don't know if you guys have seen Power, when Tommy was using Lala, I forgot her name, Keisha's money to kind of clean his money. So I feel like that is what's happening. If you have not watched Power, please get up on Power. But I feel like that is what's happening. Someone is using some sort of establishment to kind of clean up their money, or to kind of wash their money, meaning that, you know what, I'm not even gonna get into that because I ain't gonna give nobody ideas. But I feel like someone may be possibly doing that. I also feel like this is possibly like you guys, some of you may feel like you've lost a soulmate, or someone that you were either in some sort of connection with, or someone that you may have some sort of soul contract with, because I do feel like there is some sort of loss when it comes to that, or feeling like you may have lost out on some sort of opportunity. I do also feel like a lot of you are beating yourself up about some sort of business decisions that didn't go in your favor as well. I also feel like a lot of you are trying to get your emotions back balanced, and I do feel like it's taking some sort of time to do that. And I also feel like you guys are also paying a lot more attention to your finances. So you might be becoming very meticulous, or just being very watchful over your finances, or kind of like being very meticulous about what's going in and what's going out as far as your finances. So let's see the Sun card. All right, so I'm seeing that something was a blessing in disguise. If something may have come to an end, I feel like it is some sort of blessing in disguise. I do also feel like this is like you coming to some sort of enlightenment as well. There also seems to be like a lot of you might be finally getting your second wind. So that's what I'm saying. If you were down and out, I do feel like this is like you regaining some sort of either momentum, or this may be you regaining some sort of confidence. I do also feel like the truth is also coming out as well. You may have some sort of truth that you want to say. This can be like motivational speaking, or this may be possibly like you being on some sort of panel. I do also feel like you're going to be sharing your story, or you're going to be sharing your experiences with the masses. And I do feel that a lot of you are going to feel like it's very self-satisfying or rewarding that you're going to be doing that, because I do feel like you're going to be able to help a community, or going to be helping the masses as far as you telling your story, or you may be telling people about your downfall and how you may have recovered from it. So I feel like people are going to learn from your mistakes, or they're going to be learning from your story. Let's look at the Five of Cups and see what's going on with that. I feel like a lot of you, well, some of you might be beating yourself up about an investment, a financial investment that did not go in your favor, or it seems like it's not going in your favor. But I feel like there's going to be some sort of light at the end of the tunnel with that. Now, if you're dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I do feel like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is coming towards you. You're having to use some sort of intuition when it comes to this particular person. There might be some sort of miscommunication between you and this person, or you guys both maybe marrying each other. I'm getting a lot of petty energy if you're dealing with a water sign. I do also feel like you're having to communicate or learn how to communicate, or this water sign is having to learn how to communicate with you. There also seems to be like someone is coming out very emotional, very sensitive, very vulnerable, very passive, very sensitive, very nurturing. I do also feel like the universe is possibly trying to show you something about a water sign. The universe may be trying to send you messages, but I do feel like there seems to be some sort of disconnect between that message that is trying to be transmitted to you. So I feel like you may be possibly getting some sort of messages from spirit, but it's choppy information, or there seems to be some sort of disconnect when it comes to you communicating with spirit, or spirit communicating with you. Whew, I'm sorry, y'all. I've been doing readings all morning. But I feel like there seems to be some sort of miscommunication. I do feel like that miscommunication is also making someone very emotional, because I do feel like someone is trying to express themselves, but they're going about it the wrong way, or they just simply can't get it out. I do also feel like this is like you having to be honest with yourself about exactly what you feel like you need. Because I feel like a lot of you have been paying attention to what you want. Now, I always tell my clients a want is short term and need is long term. So you're having to make some sort of decision, or you're having to kind of think long term instead of short term. What do you feel like you need, not what you want? Alright, let's look into the Seven of Pentacles. I do see travel coming up for you guys. I also feel like there is going to be some sort of travel, but I feel like it's somewhat tropical. It could be Aruba, it could be the Caymans, it could be the Bahamas. I'm also seeing Dominican Republic, or it could be St. Thomas, St. Martinique. It's something about a small island that you may be traveling to. I'm seeing you kind of being around a lot of water, a lot of trees, a lot of nature. I do also feel like a lot of you are going to be happy because you're going to be traveling, and I do feel like it's going to be a sense of peace for you. And I do feel like a lot of you are wanting to travel a lot, so I do feel like there's going to be a lot of traveling. I feel like a lot of you are trying to rack up your passports too. I ain't mad at that. Trying to rack up on your passports, or trying to fill out the pages of your passport. I do feel like a lot of you feel like, oh my god, I need to travel because like life is short. I need to enjoy myself. I can't leave this earth with all this money, so I have to be mindful and kind of like spend my money wisely as far as wanting to travel. I feel like you guys are trying to make it fit in your budget as well, which is a really good thing. I do also feel like there's going to be an opportunity for you to travel, so someone may invite you on some sort of trip. It could be like some sort of birthday trip, or it could be like a trip to, I mean people do this, but like a group of people, that's a group of strangers. You're going on a trip with a group of strangers that you don't really know. There's like organizations that do that where they just like a whole bunch of people link from a whole different a group of people link from different cities and countries or states, and they all link up in one area of the world, and they kind of just like have a good time for the weekend. So I feel like that is maybe possibly happening. You're deciding to take some sort of trip. A lot of you are deciding to go solo because your friends are flaky or unreliable. So I do feel like a lot of you are taking the matters into your own hand, and you're going to be traveling alone. Some of you are afraid of doing that, and I feel like some of you may decide to just be like, you know what, forget it, I'm just gonna go by myself, because my friends, they say they're gonna come but they don't come. They waste my time, and I don't really have time for that. People say they're going to come and they don't really come last minute. They come with some sort of an excuse. So you're just like not in the mood to hear any excuses. So you're just kind of like going on your own. And maybe this is something new to you. I mean, if you are deciding to do that, just take precautions. Make sure you study and you're well knowledgeable of the country or wherever you're going. Just be well knowledgeable of the place in your environment or your area. All right, 8 of Pentacles. Your money looks good, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like you guys are investing your money. I do feel like a lot of you are very emotional about your money, so you're having to kind of like separate business and pleasure when it comes to your finances. I do also feel like there is a water sign that may be coming out very persistent, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. A lot of water in your reading, so a lot of water signs that are coming up in your reading. There may be a water sign that may be possibly wanting to come in to give you an offer. I do also feel that they're becoming off very persistent. They're very emotional, and I feel like they want you. Like someone is coming off very persistent. And I do also feel like this might be someone who is a boss, someone who has their own, someone who has probably an empire, someone who is well established financially. This also may be someone who comes from money, or they have money. It could be wealth, it could be rich, it could be, you know, they're just well off. But I do feel like someone is coming towards you, and I do feel like they're very seasoned as far as their finances. This is someone that is not going to take no for an answer. They also possibly may be trying to get a reaction out of you, or trying to get you to see them, or trying, by any means necessary is what I'm getting with this person. I do also feel like, again, you're having to pay attention to your finances, or you're being very meticulous when it comes to your finances. I do feel like there's going to be some sort of breakthrough with your finances. I feel like there's going to be financial stability coming in for you as well, and I see that there's going to be some sort of abundance as well. I do also feel like there's going to be some sort of changes with your finances. I do feel like there's going to be some sort of new business idea that you're going to have, or some sort of new goal, financial goal that you're going to have, which is going to kind of propel your finances. I do feel like it takes a lot of hard work. I see a lot of construction. So I don't know if you guys are building homes, or if you're building your home from the ground up. Congratulations. But I do see that as well. So I'm seeing a lot of movement as far as your finances, and I do feel like a lot of moving money. A lot of moving money. All right, let's look at the 8 of Wands. Let's see. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of moving money. Either you might be moving money, and this could be like moving money to escrow for those who are homeowners or trying to buy a home. I do also feel that be careful if this is as far as your finances. Be careful that if you trust someone with your money, just, I don't want to say hover, but just keep an eye out, because I do feel like there seems to be like the money might be moving too fast, and then something kind of goes wrong. So just be careful with that. I do also feel like you guys are coming off very boss-like. You guys are taking charge of your finances. I do feel like you're coming off as an entrepreneur. A lot of you are investing into yourselves. I do also feel like you're having to speak up for yourself, or you might be hiring help as far as like employees or people that are going to be able to help you with your business. I do also feel like that is going to also help you learn about your communicative skills. So I feel like a lot of you are having to kind of know how to delegate, and I feel like you guys are going to have that opportunity to do that, but it might be in a form of like hiring people or having people around you that's going to help you financially. Let's see, Ace of Pentacles. Let's do the last card. King of Wands keeps coming out, but I feel like that's your energy though. Investing in yourself, putting time and effort into yourself. Now I also feel like there's going to be opportunity for a relationship or a new connection coming into your life as well. There might be someone that's been in and out of your life, so be careful with that, because I do feel like someone is trying to come back or resurface. This is someone that's been off and on, in and out of your life. It could be off and on situation that keeps happening over and over again. So this might be like you keep cycling the same situations over and over again. If it's not the same person, you keep cycling the same type of people. I do also feel like someone is wanting to kind of more so work on the relationship or work on the connection with you. I feel like you might be open to it. It might be a fire sign, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you may decide to walk away from it, because I do feel like you're mainly wanting to focus on yourself and mainly put a lot of time and effort and pour more into yourself. So I do feel like a lot of you might be coming off as very independent and focusing on yourself, very confident, very ambitious, and I feel like that is what you're mainly focusing on. Turn this. Okay, this candle's making me nauseous now. Okay, so this is pretty much all that I'm seeing for you, Earth sign. Hopefully this has brought you some sort of clarity. Candle's making me very nauseous. Hopefully this brought you some sort of clarity. If you do want to book a reading with me, it will be linked down below. Also, if you do want to shop with me, I do sell a lot of spiritual goods on my site. Also, this particular deck and a lot of other decks as well that I've curated myself. That will be linked down below. Also, I do have a Patreon. If you do want to join it and have exclusive content with my tribe, we do spells and rituals mainly focused on love, self-love, money, and protection. Plus, they see these readings first. So if you do want to see these readings first, please join the platform on Patreon, which is mainly my tribe. I do collective readings on that particular platform as well, and I have exclusive content on there. Also, I have a Twitch. If you want to join me on Twitch, I do live readings on that platform as well, and this platform, YouTube, at 8 p.m. Eastern time on Monday. So if you do want a live reading with me, it'll be on Mondays. But this is pretty much all that I'm seeing for you, Earth sign. Hopefully this brought you a little clarity. Sorry my camera cut off, but this is pretty much all that I wanted to say. Please subscribe, like, share, and I will see you guys later. Bye, Earth signs.